Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Oblivion Gamers here. And for today guys, I'm back with another bang! So for today's video guys, I'm gonna be doing some Brawl Stars, okay? I am pretty good at it. I'm at a good 13,600 trophies. By the time I upload this video, I don't know, I might even be at 14,000. I'm getting up very quickly. As I said, I have 13,600 trophies, which I think is a pretty good amount. And I personally consider myself to be at the pro level, not necessarily a pro. Because pros you have to be in teams and different stuff like that. And I'm not in those at the moment. But I personally think that I'm at the pro level myself. And because of that, I'm going to be doing tips and tricks from a pro to become a pro in Brawl Stars by Oblivion Gamers. Let's get started. Okay, so in my opinion, the number one thing you have to do to become a pro in Brawl Stars, and this honestly is going to more the people in the 0 to 7,000 trophy ranges, use different brawlers. Every time somebody starts in Brawl Stars, this is how they start off. Getting Shelly to rank 15, and then they stop. And they don't know what to do after that. Well, that's why I'm here to tell you guys what to do. I mean, I personally wasn't like that. I got El Primo, Bull, and Shelly up to rank 15, like all at around the same time. I was more on that track of like using different brawlers, but yeah, pretty much the way to do this is you have to use different brawlers, and the reason to do this is because you can't gain all your trophies from one brawler. I mean, the most you could gain from one brawler is probably 1,500. I can't see anybody going over 1,500. Imagine somebody, okay, 1,500. He has 1,500 trophies, and they're all from, like, let's say Shelly. Because it's Shelly. You can't do that in Brawl Stars. So, you have to use other brawlers. Because if you only stick to one brawler, then you're only getting trophies from that one brawler. But if you go to every single brawler, then you'll gain trophies from different brawlers and different people. Therefore, you're getting more trophies faster, okay? So in my opinion, the easiest way to do this, I mean, obviously, whenever you're a noob and you start, you're probably going to get that one or two brawlers up to rank 15 or something, like Shelly and Bull or El Primo, or like one of those guys. They're like all the more noobish brawlers, especially Shelly. Bull, El Primo, kind of. But, I mean, I'm not too good with them anymore. Or after you guys get the noobish brawlers up, which you guys probably will. This is what you guys pretty much have to do, in my opinion. Start off by getting every single brawler up to rank 5, okay? It's a pretty easy task. If you can't do that, then just stop playing the game, honestly. Every single brawler that you have, get him up to rank 5, okay? Only, like, if you only have 2 brawlers, then get 2 brawlers up to rank 5. If you have 30 brawlers, all the brawlers in the game, and they're all at rank 0 for some reason, get them all up to rank 5. That's how you have to start off, and then after that, go up to getting them all to rank 10, and then after that, get them all to rank 15, and then after that, get them all to rank 20. And then after 20, I guess, try to get them all to 1,000, but I mean, that's very hard. Like, very, very hard. Like me, for example, I am still stuck on getting my last 10 brawlers to rank 20. Like, in the gameplay footage that you are seeing, they're by the brawlers that I don't have at rank 20 yet. That's why it's by them. So, yeah, because you have to get all your brawlers up to rank 20, because, like, that's how you really know that, yes, I'm good at the game. But, yeah, that's how you have to go. You have to go, like, you can't just max out one brawler and then another brawler. I mean, you can do that, but that's much harder, especially since you have to play consistently with that one brawler. You just don't want to do anything else, and it's kind of dumb. So yeah, and like, for example, all the maps and all the game modes aren't for your brawler at the time, and then, like, you still want to grind them. What are you going to do? You're going to try to play, and you're going to lose, and you're going to drop even more trophies. Therefore, you have to have other backup brawlers that you want to use instead of them. Because if you only push one brawler, then it's just not going to, one brawler at a time, it's not going to work out. You have to do them all at the same time, like, slowly. Okay? Yes. So, that's rule number 1. Okay guys, next up, another thing very similar to what I said before to using different brawlers, play different game modes. There are some people, such as some of my friends actually, who only play solos. That's all they play. Some people, they don't only play solos, they play only like gem grab or something, which is pretty weird because I don't know anybody who does that, but still, most people or most people, again, from the 0 to the 7,000, 6,000 trophy range, they only play solos. And that's bad, because solo showdown, if you're good at it, it requires no skill. As I said, if you're good at it, and I mean being good at it kind of requires skill, but still, if you're good at it, then you don't need any skill, because all you have to do is camp there, and you just camp up until 5th place, and if somebody comes there, you could maybe kill them. That's all you have to do. Solo showdown does not require as much skill as all the other game modes do, and people only play solo showdown. I don't know why, but you have to play different game modes, because if you're trying to get brawlers up, like for example, you have 5 brawlers left, and let's say they're Poco, Nita, Tara, Jean. Yeah, let's say you have those 4 brawlers left. Those 4 brawlers are horrible in showdown. Those 4 brawlers are the brawlers you want to use in different modes, like Gem Grab, or Brawl Ball, or Siege. You can't rank people like Poco, or Tara. I mean, Tara maybe you can, but you can't rank people up like Poco, or Jean, or Nita. You can't get them up to rank 20 in Showdown. You have to do different game modes, because that's just how it works. You can't stick to one game mode. If you just stick to one game mode, yes, you might get them up, sure, but that's showing that you don't have any skill, and you just stick to that one game mode because that's the easiest one to do. I mean, if you don't like the other game modes and you only like playing Showdown, I mean, I guess you still do it, but if you want to actually get good at the game, don't stick to solos. Do other modes too, because if you're not, then that's showing that you don't have as much skill as your trophies say that you have. Okay guys, so next up, this is something that many people don't like to do, but I myself has done it, and it has gotten me better. Pretty much there are some brawlers that you're just not good with at all. Like for example, I am very bad with Barley. Barley is my worst brawler. He's not my lowest one, but he is my worst brawler easily. I just can't get good with him. I don't know why. It's just so hard to use Barley. I just can't use him. So the way to improve on different brawlers like that who are just very hard for you, I know most people don't like to do it. You have to play with bots. Okay, most people don't like to do this, but if you actually want to get good with people, you have to play with bots in like every single game mode, every single map. I mean, that itself is pretty hard to do. I mean, that's kind of hard, but I mean, if you just want to find out why you're so bad with this one brawler, you have to play with bots and you have to see why you're so bad with him. You have to see which mode is your best mode with him. There's going to be one mode. Not that you're better than all of them, but there's going to be one mode that you might think that you're the best in. And you have to use that mode, or those modes, whenever they come. So you have to play with bots. First of all, it's just good practice, and you don't lose any trophies. Playing with bots in general is very good practice. If you're like having a rough day, and you're just like losing all your matches and you still want to play, just play with bots. It's an easy and simple way to play. You don't lose any trophies, and plus you're still playing the game. And then for more of beginners, use bots to practice and find out which brawlers you're actually like. If you're bad with a brawler, play with bots. Play in different game modes with bots and see which game mode you're good at, or eventually you'll practice so much, which that's another one of the tips that I'm going to give you soon, later in the video, but eventually you'll practice so much that you'll get better with him, with the bot. And once you get better with the bot, then, or once you get better by playing with bots, then, with that character that you're bad at with the bots, then maybe you'll be ready to actually go into real games. So, most people don't like it, but playing bot, if you actually want to get good at the game, play with bots, it actually helps. Okay, my next tip is more for people who are like at my level and beyond. Okay, pretty much this tip is doing huge trophy pushes. Okay, once you get brawlers up to rank 15 or rank 20, you can't just get them up by doing one match at a time, winning one, and then switching your character, playing another match with that other character, and just going like back and forth, switching between characters and stuff. You can't get trophies like that. At that point, no. At that point, okay, you just have to find that one map, that one mode. The day's eventually going to come whenever there's that one map and one mode, which is perfect for that brawler that you want to grind, okay? Because like once you get to 15 or 20, you can't get them up by just playing one mode at a time. You actually have to grind them. You have to push the trophies. And eventually, when that one map comes and you're good at it with your brawler, you play like 3 matches in a row. You win all of them. You have to just push that brawler to as many trophies as you want to get him to. Like, for example, I was horrible with Rosa. But then I just found out that and I was at like 300 trophies with him. I just found out that there's this one good mode with him. I grinded Rosa for a good 1 hour, 2 hours straight, and I got him up to 500 trophies. It's hard, but like if you actually want to grind them, that's what you have to do. You have to have huge trophy pushes. Maybe not that much, I guess. Maybe like an hour, but you just have to push a brawler for like an hour, 2 hours straight, and just hope to get them where you're wanting to get at. Because once you get really good, you can't get trophies by playing one match here and there with that brawler. That's not how it's gonna work, because one match here and there, maybe one match you're gonna win, but then next day a new map comes and you're not good at it, and you're not good at like any of the other maps besides for that one map. You just lost your chance for another like 1 to 2 weeks. So you never know. When you have the opportunity to push, you have to push them. So that's a huge trophy push. And plus, the people who like get 30,000 trophies, they don't get it by playing matches here and there. They get it by doing huge trophy pushes. You have to you have to do huge trophy pushes if you want to actually get there and get good at or get a lot of trophies. That's not necessarily getting good, but again, it's grinding and practicing. It's just good. So yeah, but huge trophy pushes is really going to increase your trophies, and you're practicing a lot with the brawler. Therefore, you're going to get better with them too. So you might not only be good with that one brawler in that one mode, you might open up and be able to play in other modes and in other maps. Okay guys, next up is probably the most simplest one, and I'm going to keep this one shorter. Grind. Pretty much, you guys just have to grind. If you want to get good at the game, just play the game for an hour a day. It's not that much compared to how much I do. Trust me, I play much more than an hour, especially on Saturdays and Sundays. Yeah, just play like for a good half an hour a day. Just grind a little bit. Make sure that your grinding though does not go to waste, because if you want to only play like Brawl for an hour a day, you have to make sure that the grinding works out for you. You can't just grind and while you're grinding lose trophies. You have to like actually know that you're gonna get trophies. If you don't know that you're gonna get trophies and you have like a certain time limit for yourself or something, or you don't want to play too much, you have to know that you're gonna get trophies. If not, then just play a few matches here and there. But don't grind. But if you want to grind, you have to make sure and you have to know that you're gonna get trophies, because grinding is how you really get better. Like, I have grinded so much, and that's really what got me to this level. That's the main thing that's got me to this level. Yes, I've used different brawlers, and I've gotten better with different brawlers. Yes, I've played in different mode. Yes, I've played with bots. Yes, I've pushed trophies. But how have I done all that? By grinding. So that's why I think grinding is probably the most important. So you guys really have to make sure that you guys grind. You can't get good by playing matches here and there, because you're just going to play it. Yeah, oh my gosh, I won, I lost. But you're probably going to forget about it because it's just here and there. You have to actually, for example, if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to memorize something, you can't do it by just reading it once and then saying it back in your head. Because at the time you're going to remember because you just read it. But 5-10 minutes later, you're not going to remember it. You have to read it over and over and over again, and then eventually you'll learn it. And it'll stick in your head. Just like in Brawl Stars, you can't play it once and you played good and expect to get all of a sudden better. You have to play again and again and again and again, and that's how it works. Okay? So you guys make sure that you guys grind, and only grind, remember, and only grind a lot if you know that you're gonna get trophies. Don't grind and lose trophy, because that's the worst thing that you could do. Okay guys, next up we've got another thing that I do pretty often, and it's honestly helped me out a lot. Play with friends, okay? So pretty much for this one, there are a few different ways to do it. Number one, if you want to see that you're actually good, if you're going to play with friends, first of all, try to use brawlers that their trophy range can't be past 100. If it's past 100, then it's not going to work out. you're just going to be playing with people who are better than you, but I'll get to that later. But pretty much, you want to use brawlers that are around the same trophy range. Once you're playing with your friends, there are 3 ways you can do this. 1, play with friends that are worse than you, okay? So for example, play with friends. You have the same trophies with the brawlers, okay? But make sure that there's a good 2,000, 3,000 trophy gap between you guys to make sure that you're playing with somebody worse, okay? If you're playing with somebody worse, then that really puts you to the test, especially in duos. Duos is the best way to do it, because if you're playing with somebody worse, you could actually see if you're actually good enough or not, because if you're playing with somebody worse, then you're going to have to play better because you have to carry him, because they're probably a worse player. So, therefore, if you want to test how good you've actually gotten, play with friends that are worse than you, because if you do, see how you do. See how, if you could see, can you carry them? Are you really that much better than them? Because if you guys do the same amount of work, or if you guys do bad, or if you guys do the same amount of work and you still lose, or if you guys do bad, then that's going to show that maybe your trophies don't speak too high of themselves. You have to play with people that are like obviously worse than you, and you have to see if you could actually like carry them to a win. Because if you could do that, then that actually shows if you're good or not. The next way, just play with people who have like who are in 1,000, 2,000 trophy range with you, and just play with them. See how good you do. You got to and play with the same brawler or same trophy range brawlers. Just play with them. You guys are probably going to do the same. Just playing with friends with the same trophy range is just a good way just to practice. And plus, playing with friends, you get to play with them more. And if you play with them more, you guys will understand each other and how you guys play. And that's going to help you guys play better in the future. And plus, if you're playing with friends, maybe you'll even be able to talk to them, tell each other what to do. Unlike playing with randoms, which you can't do that. And the third way to get good is the opposite of the first one. Play with people who are better than you. Play with people who have a good 3,000, 4,000 trophies more than you. See how good you'll do with them. See if you're gonna get carried, or if you're actually going to, or if you actually do good. Because that's another way to gain trophies. Because just playing with friends in general is good, but there are different ways to do it. And that's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. Okay, guys, I'm going to have one bonus thing, I'll say, at the end. But this is the last real tip. It is pretty much to watch gameplay. First of all, go back, watch your gameplay, see what you did wrong. See how you could fix it up. That's something very important you have to do in Brawl Stars. Because watching gameplay itself, just watch your gameplay, see what you did wrong, see what you did right, see what you could improve on, and just try to improve on it in the next game, okay? So first of all, you have to do that. Second thing is to watch other people who are better than you. Watch their gameplay, because then you can see what they're doing. You're going to see how they play. Like, watch professional people's gameplay. I'm not saying me, I mean preferably me, but watch other people, like maybe Kairos Time or Coach Corey. Those are my 2 favorite Brawl Stars YouTubers. Watch those guys' gameplay, because if you watch them, then you'll see what they're doing. You'll see how they play. And if you see how they play, then you could actually see how to get good. Because it's their style, then they're professionals. So if you try to play like them, maybe it could work out, I mean, maybe it can't, but you have to take tips from them, from their gameplay, and yeah. But guys, this is the last one. It's not really a tip, but it's this thing that I personally use. It doesn't help you get good, but it very much assists you in gaining trophies. It's an app by Kairos Time called Brawl Stats. It's pretty much an app that shows you all the statistics and stuff for each map and each game mode in Brawl Stars. It tells you who to use in the map and stuff. And honestly, it really does help me out because it really helps me know who to pick. And I mean, sometimes it's mostly for like his level, but still sometimes it does work out and sometimes it is right. It shows who Kairos Time himself recommends, and it just shows who the stats have just been doing better. But yeah, download Brawl Stats. I know I'm promoting him, but I mean, why not? It really does help you guys out. It shows you who to use, when to use, what maps to use them. It also shows you your trophy gaining, how fast you're gaining trophies. And yeah, it's a very useful app, and I recommend using it. Okay, guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy it, and if you guys, well, I mean, if you guys got through the end of the video, then you guys probably did enjoy it. So, please, if you don't mind, drop a like. It really shows support. Also, remember to subscribe. My channel is pretty much dead. I've lost like 20 subs in the past 2 months. Please, subs, I need them. My goal is to reach 550. Not 550, that's too much. 500. I just thought of it right now, but why not? Let's get to 500 by the end of 2019. Let's start off the new decade, and by the end of the 2020 decade, let's try to reach 1K. No. Never mind. Trash that. Yeah. Let's just try to reach 500 subs, guys. Please subscribe, like, turn notifications on so you guys are never missed out. I know I haven't been uploading Brawl Stars on my channel, but I'm going to be doing it soon because I really want to bring back gaming to my channel, and Brawl Stars is going to be the way that I'm going to be doing it. So turn on notifications so you don't miss any Brawl Stars episodes, and comment what you guys thought of the video. Tell me if these tips actually helped you out. Also, guys, if you want any specific help with certain brawlers, let me know in the comment section below, and I will be sure to help you guys out. I'll be sure to make a separate video just giving all the tips and tricks for that one brawler themselves. So yeah, and yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys, and